Jamie Foxx said this. I watched this interview. He said he was playing the piano with Ray Charles one time, and he hits the wrong key. And Ray Charles like, oh, what would you do that for, right? And Jamie's like, my bad, Ray. I was just vibing. I was just in the mood. And Ray Charles said to Jamie Foxx, all the keys are underneath your fingers. Take the time to play the right note. Take the time to say the right word. Because you have it. People just rush through it. People rush through life. Take the time to respond to the person properly. Take the time to play the right note.
You have to master a new skill, but you're avoiding it because you know that you'll be bad at it when you first do it. And if you're perfectionistic, you're going to say, well, I can't allow myself to be bad at anything. I can't allow myself to be a fool. And no wonder. But the problem is when you try something new, you're always a fool. And so unless you're willing to be a fool, you can't learn anything new. You are a fool when you first try something new, but you're a worse fool if you don't try it.
Look at how people treat other people, because if they gossip about other people, they treat other people the wrong way, I promise you they're doing the same thing to you or will do the same thing to you. You have to look at people holistically, who they are with everybody, because that's going to come back to you.
Never assume that the person you're with, no matter how much they love and care about you, cares about your time as much as you do. Because they will, I promise you, even people that care about you will inadvertently waste a decade of your life if you let them. And they'll still care about you, and they'll still say they love you, and they'll still feel guilty about it afterwards, but it won't stop them doing it. Because people do what's comfortable for them, not what's right for you.
We hesitate sometimes because we're afraid people and friends might make fun of us. Who gives a shit? They don't make statues of critics.
Buridan's ass. It's about a donkey who is thirsty and hungry, and there's water on one side, a few feet away, and hay on the other. And he can't decide whether to do the hay first or the water, the hay or the water, and he dies of thirst at the end of it. He couldn't do them sequentially. In effect, you can do almost everything you want in life, but you can't do it at the same time. And if you can just dedicate yourself to one thing for even a year, and then the next thing for a year, you can do those 10 things. But if you try to do all 10 at once, you're gonna be Buridan's ass. You'll be like, should I do this? Should I do this? Or should I focus on this? Or should I focus on this? So don't be a donkey.
And he say, Cristiano, we have money, we have everything, we have fame. And he say, I have millions, billions, but the most important thing is the family. Keep your family healthy, good, and take care of your family, because this is the most important thing in the world. Apart of that, of course, you have your life, your private life, you have your girlfriend, you have your cars, your houses, your fame. But in the beginning, your family, it's always a deal, for the good moments and for the bad moments.
Never let anyone make you doubt that which is uniquely you. When people are starting to question whether or not you can, and you start to doubt whether or not you can, red flag, you have just given away your power. You need to know that you know that you know that if you have been invited into the room, you belong in the room. If you meet somebody, a guy or a gal, that you are interested in, and they tell you that you are too much for them, they are right. Do not dim your light for somebody else's convenience.
Michael Jordan, I remember I interviewed him years ago, and I said, what makes you the best in the world? Is it skill? Is it talent? Is it ability? Is it background? Is it training? And he was so awesome. He said, Tony, I can tell you the truth, and it won't sound like hyperbole or false modesty. He said, I didn't even make the high school basketball team my sophomore year. I was cut. He said, what it is every day I demand more from myself than anybody else could possibly expect. I don't compete with other people. I compete with what I'm capable of.